Only 478 investors. Now imagine you got in here. How awesome would that be? Don't you think that these guys who invested in 2014, 2017, 2018 should have another opportunity at investing into the platform itself, into the parent company of Fundrise, getting those shares, getting rewarded for sticking with the same company for around 7 years? Hey guys, I got some super exciting news for you today. About a week ago, I got an alert from the Fundrise team saying that I'm eligible for the second round of investing with Fundrise IPO. Now, if you don't know what Fundrise IPO is, I consider it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of investing in a private company that is yet to go public. And those investors who already had a chance or had invested in Fundrise IPO get another opportunity to invest. Now, let's find out what it means for seasoned investors and for the new investors, and let's check out exactly how this process takes place coming up. So the first thing I want to do is I want to click on this account update, and I just want to read something to you. Okay, so I'm just going to read these first two paragraphs because I believe this is very, very important. This will explain what exactly is going on here. So, and I quote, "One of the most frequent requests we receive from IPO investors is to be able to increase their IPO share holdings. While our goal is for the company to be widely held by an increasing number of individual shareholders, as opposed to the industry norm of having just a few institutional shareholders, we also want to continue to reward investors like you who have long believed in our product and mission. To that end, we intend to give existing Fundrise IPO investors an opportunity to purchase additional IPO shares later this month." Fundrise has been growing exponentially, especially in the last 2 years. And the important number with this Fundrise IPO opportunity is how many active investors are there on the platform, right? So I will show you the chart in just a minute showing that the number of active investors almost tripled in the last 2 years. So what does that mean for the people who signed up earlier? That means even though they got offered Fundrise IPO shares in the past and maybe they jumped on that opportunity, but the influx of these new people, of these new accounts coming into Fundrise actually restricts the older accounts from being able to buy additional shares because the new investors that come in get put into the front of the line. Meanwhile, the accounts, the people who've been with Fundrise the longest, they're stuck in the back of the waiting list while the new investors keep coming in to the front because there's so many. So what Fundrise is doing here is very, very important because they want to reward the people who were with the company for such a long time, who believed in the company for such a long time, with additional shares of IPO. So I believe that this opportunity is exclusively for those people who were already offered shares of Fundrise IPO in the past and jumped on opportunity and want to increase their holdings, but likely would have to wait years in the traditional waitlist if Fundrise were not to do this. So I think this is very, very important. This is very, very good. And this instills the confidence of seasoned Fundrise investors, of holders, of people who survived the COVID-19 pandemic, the lockup period that Fundrise put of around 60 days on the funds if you're with Fundrise. So Fundrise is rewarding us seasoned investors in this case, and I think this is very, very important because it makes me more confident of investing in this company, seeing that they're listening to what people are saying, because a lot of people are requesting, they're saying, "Hey, man, I've been with the company for 5 years, 4 years, I only got one opportunity. Why am I not getting any more opportunities?" And they're listened and they're giving us this chance. So now we're just going to go back here real quick into the overview, right? And we're going to click on the spotlight so I could show you exactly what's going on in this chart, and I think you'll understand it much better. Here we go. So this is how it looks, right? It's a beautiful page. It makes me feel like, listen, I'm going to be on the top of the mountain. in just a couple of years with this investment. So let's check it out. So my status is eligible. Minimum IPO investment price per share is $13.08. Now that is 40% increase from when I bought my first round in this account, which one share was $9.08 in July of 2021, and I'll show you that in a second. And the maximum IPO investment, which means is the maximum amount of money that I can invest in Fundrise IPO, is around $24,500. Now that is a big chunk of money, so I can buy 1,881 shares of Fundrise IPO. And this is about half of my actual account value with Fundrise that is invested in real estate, and that is how they do the math. They take the amount of money that you have put into Fundrise real estate, e-REITs, and e-funds projects, and they take about 50% of that, and that's how much you could buy in terms of Fundrise IPO. And this is over here, they actually do the math. So real estate cost basis, I think that's how much money you actually put in of your own hard-earned money, not necessarily the value of your portfolio, but the value of the funds that you took from your bank account and you put it into Fundrise, which is around $53,200 that I did. The limit is 50% of that, so it's $26,604. And existing IPO investment, as I said, is very, very small. From about 2 years ago, is only $2,000 because my portfolio is very, very small then. So they subtract this IPO allocation limit and existing IPO investment from the total amount of money you have invested in the projects with Fundrise, and they came up with $24,603,000. Okay, now they're saying that if you want to invest more than that, you can literally deposit more money right now into your account, and it will add that to the math, and then you'll be able to get another 50% of that. However, $24,600 is a big chunk of money for me, so I think this is a good amount for me to invest in the Fundrise IPO right now. Now, this is the chart I wanted to show you guys. That's what I was talking about before. Key performance indicators. The most important thing I believe that for Fundrise IPO is active investors. As I said before, new investors that are coming into Fundrise are being put to the front of the line in terms of being offered this Fundrise IPO. And our seasoned investors unfortunately get put on a wait list, and we can never literally reach the front of the line because, as you could see, just in 2020 and 2021, the number of active investors has doubled. That means we got almost 100,000 more active investors that were put to the front of the line of being offered Fundrise IPO. And it is very, very weird to think that just in 2014, about 7 years ago, only 478 investors. Only 478 investors. Now imagine you got in here. How awesome would that be? Don't you think that these guys who invested in 2014, 2017, 2018 should have another opportunity at investing into the platform itself, into the parent company of Fundrise, getting those shares, getting rewarded for sticking with the same company for around 7 years? I think we should. Now, I started investing over here, December 3rd, 2019. So, I'm not going to speak for myself like I deserve that opportunity, but surely these people from 2017 and earlier do deserve this opportunity because they were investing with Fundrise when everyone else wasn't. And finally, let's look at the price per share since January 2017. Again, it all started with $5. Now it's $13. It's been 4 years. We went from 5 to 13. That's around 130% return in 4 years. Wow. Now let me show you where I started investing. Okay, so we're gonna go here to January of 2020, right before the pandemic. I did not receive this January 22nd, 2020 offering. I actually received this July 21st, 2020 offering at $9.09. And today I'm being offered shares at $13.08. Like I said before, 40% return in 2 years. I'll take it any day. However, I think the Fundrise will be growing exponentially. All right. I think we're going to get to 1 million active investors sooner or later. I hope Fundrise goes international, not just in the United States. I hope it goes to Europe. I hope it goes to Asia, everywhere. That is how we can expand. It is a good long-term investment and low-risk investment, low-time preference investment. I love it. I don't have to look what's happening. Everything's been done for me. I'm just collecting dividends and appreciation daily. It's an amazing thing. Now, my second account, guys, because I created it about a year ago, I was offered around $15,000 on August 17th of 2021 at a price of $11.44. And now it's already about $13, right? So as you can look, that's about a 20% return again in less than 7 months. So guys, if you are not sure about investing in Fundrise IPO, you could start with a small amount, but know that another opportunity to invest with Fundrise IPO, if you don't right now, may not come for many, many years. This could be the only opportunity for the seasoned investors that a Fundrise team wants to give, right? It may not happen again. If, let's say, another 200,000 new investors come in the next year or two, all these people will be put on the front of the line and we're going to be on the wait list in the back. So I'm not saying put money that you can't afford to lose. Okay, never do that. Take whatever you feel comfortable with, because Fundrise IPO essentially is an illiquid investment, right? You will not be to withdraw this money until and if the company goes public. After that, you will be rewarded for your patience and for your confidence with Fundrise. All right. So as you can see, I have a few shares at $9. I have a little bit more shares, at $11.44, and I'm obviously gonna go with another 24,000 at $13.08. I think we will see nothing but growth with Fundrise, and I'm confident that we will go public. In the latest end-year letter from the CEO, Ben, he stated that we will not be going public in 2022. However, he stated because they saw such exponential great growth in the last 2 years that they're expecting to go public sooner rather than later. I actually have a video where I talk about when I think Fundrise will go public. I actually give an actual date and why I think it will go public on that date. But, just check that video down in the description below. I would greatly appreciate it. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. That's just a little update. I had to make this video. I believe it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. We can get in on this before institutional investors and before the masses learn about Fundrise as a publicly traded company. With the crazy valuations these days that these companies get and the prices that they go public at, I'm expecting Fundrise to go public. Depending when, but I'm expecting between $30 and $50. So hopefully we'll be able to capitalize on this. We'll get rewarded for our patience, for giving our money, hard-earned money, to Fundrise as a company in order for them to hire more employees, to expand their operations, to increase assets under management, to advertise more to the investors. And honestly, guys, these numbers that you're seeing, I haven't seen this. I've seen some advertisements for Fundrise, but I haven't seen that many. So imagine that they actually start advertising like Robinhood does, or like Webull does, or other E-Trade platform, for example. Everybody's just gonna flow in here, and it's gonna be an amazing thing. Guys, I actually made a video about a week ago on the difference between a Fundrise IPO and a traditional IPO. And make sure you watch that before you start investing. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I have a question for you. Will you be investing for the second time in Fundrise IPO? And what do you think is the public offering price for Fundrise will be in the near future? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.